Greetings, all you maniacs, minds, and rhymes, and today I want to talk about BattleBit Remastered because recently I've gotten it, and thus far I have 9.5 hours in it. So, this game is incredibly fun. It's just, I'm not very good at it. I'm not the greatest. When I get in close, I can usually do some pretty good things. I can usually take down at least a few enemies. But this game is kind of chaotic, but I'm all here for it. It's just a really solidly well put together game. This is an indie game. I don't exactly know how many team members are on the development team, but I know it's a small development team. And for some context, I've never played a single Battlefield game online. I've only played Battlefield 4, but only the campaign and I think like one other mode. I don't remember what it was, but I think it was probably local multiplayer. But I never really played. I haven't played any of them online because they just didn't have good internet back then. This was like shit, 2010, 2011. Yeah, I had dish satellite internet. It was pretty bad. Anyway, so with all that being said, BattleBit's a good game. It is just genuinely really fun. It looks like angry Roblox, but I don't care. And what's funny is that I know that there are some games in Roblox that are basically BattleBit, so I wonder if that was sort of the genesis. I don't exactly know how BattleBit came to be. Maybe it was made out of spite. But, been enjoying my time in BattleBit. As for class, I'm mostly just playing Assault. Like, I'm a very basic bitch. Maybe I'll try the other classes sometime once I get more hours into the game, once I get more used to it. I know I can get better. It's just, it sometimes it takes me a long time to get, in a really good groove in games. And even then, I'm hit or miss. I think a lot of my gaming edge has sort of dissolved over the years, which really sucks because I used to be an absolute menace in a lot of the Halo games, especially Halo 4 and Halo Reach. Nowadays, not really, but whatever. So I basically got BattleBit out of a whim because at first I tried Wizard of Legend. I saw it briefly in a Iron Pineapple video, and I was like, that looks fun. I'm going to give that a try. So I bought the game, played about 30 minutes of it, and I'm like, oh no, this is not for me. This is difficult. Like, I'm fine with difficult games, but this felt kind of unfair. So I refunded that. Thank you, Steam. And I got BattleBit instead, which was one hell of a good decision. I've never played a game like this where it's 127 v 127, but man, I'm enjoying it, even though sometimes I can get wrecked and it's like, Jesus Christ, I'm not great. But one of my favorite things about this game is just how chill a lot of people actually are. Like, you'll have people that are laughing over Mike, even if they're the enemy team, just chatting about nonsense. You got some people blasting music or cancerous bullcrap, but that's every single game with open mic. Everyone here is just genuinely having a good time. There's some salt lords and I think there's some sweat lords. I haven't seen them really. I've only have 9.5 hours in the game, so I will eventually see them. One thing that really annoys me is snipers. Yes, they have the little glint on their scope, but it's so sudden when you get sniped from like 1,000 meters away and you have no idea where it came from. That's really kind of obnoxious. Also, there's no shotguns in the game, which I understand because if you're using a shotgun in a map that is as big as some of these maps, you're gonna have a really, really bad time. Probably one of my favorite maps. I don't remember the name of it. I have not memorized all the map names, and I probably never will. But it's the one inside the city. That one's my favorite because it's constant action. There is so much going on all the time. A lot of these big maps, it usually takes me at least 5 minutes to get to the objective where the enemies are, and I'm just like, man, there's a lot of downtime. But I guess that's just the nature of having extremely massive maps. Also, in terms of performance, I have not really, in terms of lag, like internet connection, I have not seen like really any lag at all, which is incredible. Like I've seen lag in AAA games before. I've seen lag, like hardcore lag in say Halo Infinite or the Master Chief Collection. BattleBit, I don't know what the hell servers they have, but the servers seem pretty damn stable. Uh, or maybe it's not their servers, maybe it's client side. I don't really know how the servers work, but it's a very, very strong connection, and I'm all for it because a laggy FPS game like this would not be fun. And in terms of like computer performance, I've only had a few hiccups. Like one time I thought the game crashed because it just everything froze for a second, but then it reset itself and it was fine. Which that was like, okay, game, don't crash. And in terms of weapons, I'm mostly using the AK-74 and the F2000. The F2000 is a bit of a laser beam and a shredder at close range, and I love it. Uh, the gun noises are slightly generic, but that's fine. Same thing with the explosions and everything. Everything just feels, the sound effect just feels generic. But hey, I'm not gonna be knocking on it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, they should have like high quality sound effects. No, everything works fine. Overall, I'm enjoying my time in BattleBit. I will do videos on it, but the videos are going to be really cut up because most of the time in the video is probably just going to be me trying to get to the objective and finding enemies. So yeah, there's that. Again, a lot of downtime like that where you're just searching for the enemies or the objective is sort of the nature of maps. Having maps this huge. Like these maps are massive. At least the 127v127 maps. I've played some of the other like 32v32 and the map didn't seem that massive. But I'm just gonna have to put more hours into the game and really explore everything. And eventually I will. I hope this game sticks around for a very long time. It deserves to stick around. This is what AAA games should sort of focus their time on. Not these ray traced, realistic, photorealistic graphics you swear it's real life. Core gameplay and stability. Run it on a good engine. I mean, BattleBit's on the Unity engine, which can be okay. And just make the core game fun. What the Battlefield devs should do is they should look at what made, from what I hear, Bad Company 2 such a blast to play, and then do that again. I don't know why it is that freaking hard. And also, they should abandon the Frostbite engine. Jesus Christ, that engine is old as fuck. Or at least upgrade it. Do what Bethesda did. They actually upgraded the Creation engine. Thank God. Anyway, BattleBit is a fantastic game. 10 out of 10 would recommend. If you're not into these huge open like battle games, then you're not going to really like it. Same thing with Enlisted. Although Enlisted's maps aren't as massive. Anyway, that's basically all I had to say about BattleBit. So watch out for some BattleBit content coming soon-ish. Maybe this week, maybe next week. I don't know. Basically whenever I feel like it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, in Trilby, we trust.